One thing about Lake of the Woods is there's not only a lot of walleyes, but there's a lot of big walleyes. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, look at that. She's perky. Nice fish. Get the net. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Great Duck Outdoors. So today, my brother Lincoln and I we're headed to one of the marinas right now to get gas, and then also to maybe pick up one of our good buddies, Max. So he's gonna call us back and let us know if he wants to go chase some wallabobskis out on Lake of the Woods. It's gonna be a hot one today. It's 11:30 right now, and it's supposed to approach 90 degrees, which up in this North Country is very hot. It was like that yesterday, so it'll be 2 hot days in a row. We're hoping that doesn't turn the walleyes off. But one thing about Lake of the Woods is there's not only a lot of walleyes, but there's a lot of big walleyes. So today we're gonna be chasing big walleyes out in a deep mud basin, and we're gonna be pulling crawler harnesses. So stay tuned, and we'll keep the action hot. So it's kind of an eerie feeling out here today. For those of you who don't know, there's some big wildfires up in Western Canada, and the smoke is rolling through this area. Woo! First fish of the day. Wow. Mud puppy. Oh, look at that. She's perky too. We just dropped down. First fish of the day. Didn't even have the cameras rolling. I knew I should have set them, but that's a gorgeous fish. Absolutely beautiful walleye. Hooked up?
It's tiny.
Is it?
Yeah.
You need the net?
No, I think I'll.
Woo! What's up, everybody? I'm gonna tell you what happened. First drop, I knew we should have got the camera rolling, but I was really anxious because we had just driven 20 miles across the lake. And first drop, I hook into a beautiful fish, and I have head shakes going. I knew it was a nice fish, pulled it in the boat. It was a 27-inch walleye, very healthy. That was a good start to the day. And then shortly after, while I was unhooking, Max caught probably a 13-inch walleye, 14-inch walleye. We've been down for 2 minutes, and we have caught 2 fish. This is my second drop here, and we're looking for some big fish. Right now, it's really calm out here. It is almost glass, which is not typical Lake of the Woods fishing, and it is very hot, about 90 degrees. It looks like we've had a really strong algae bloom lately. So the program we're running is pulling spinners with crawlers behind them with 2-ounce weights, and we've got the trolling motor moving us. And one really key factor here to catching fish when it's dead calm like this with no structure is to subtle changes in the bait. So doing turns, getting your bait to slow down and speed up on the insides and outsides is really key. Pausing your bait, pumping it, just getting a little variation down there is what's going to trigger those bites. So right now we're pulling crawlers, like I said, and over some, oh, and Max is hooked up in the back. Just like that. Good one?
Feels nice.
Feels nicer?
Keeper.
Keeper. Here, let me get it. Better? There's a perfect eater cookie cutter walleye on Lake of the Woods. That'll go in the lunchbox for dinner tonight.
What's the apparatus you have in the front?
It's a camera. We make YouTube videos.
You expect good things?
Oh yeah. Nice. Right on the inside. There we go. Oh yeah. No. Spread it up a little bit. And then... monster, but it'll work. You might run out of colors today, boy. I had 3 hooks.
Oh my.
Big one?
Feels nice.
Hopefully it has my 2 hooks hanging in its mouth.
Oh no!
You lost it?
Yeah. God.
I hope he didn't come over here.
That was nice. Brand new hook. I just bought it today. Supposedly 17-pound test, so with walleye that shouldn't happen on a hook set, I don't think, but maybe I'm just overreacting a little bit. Gosh, there are literally marks everywhere down here. There's a lot of boats out here today too. I think it's hooked up. Looks like a decent fish. Oh, that was a monster. Nice fish.
Nice.
Oh. Oh, epic hook set. Doubled up. Who's is bigger?
Need a net?
Comment below. Sorry, I had to turn the boat. I'll kill the motor. Is it a good one? I can swing mine. I can swing mine. What?
I can swing mine.
Nice. Doubled up. Doubled up. Beautiful Lake of the Woods walleye. You gotta get here. You gotta try it yourself. One thing I'd like to do here is I'd like to point out that we're fishing with a rod in our hand and a weight and a spinner. That's not that big of a deal, but it is a lot more fun to catch a fish when you set the hook into it and you can feel it bite, and your rod becomes an extension of your body instead of just pulling it behind the boat like a lot of people do. It can be just as good at fishing with a spinner and a worm as it can with a downrigger and a crankbait. And I don't hate on downrigging, it has its time and its place, but to me it almost feels like driving a combine. So I'd like to encourage people to try pulling spinners before they take out the downriggers, or just give it a try sometime. It's a lot more fun. Nice.
It's so small.
Just like that. I mean, you can catch them out here downrigger, but you can catch them out here with a spinner and a worm too. And as we've proven today, you can catch big fish, you can catch little fish, you can catch lots of fish pulling spinners and crawlers on Lake of the Woods. So, buddy's hooked up.
Oh, this is big too.
Really? I'll kill the motor. Oh, your pro angler guess is about 3 inches short. Currently 2:20 right now. We are about an hour and 15 minutes in, and fishing has been pretty good. 127 in the slot, and what do we got? Maybe 6 in there? Probably 5 or 6 in the box. We'll have to count here soon. But it's been pretty consistent, and we haven't really went through any lulls. My mom caught that 30. Oh, there's one. Oh! That almost ripped, that almost broke my wrist. That was a stud. I'm speechless right now. That's two fish.
Oh, yeah.
Toad?
Oh yeah.
Max.
Oh!
What?
Yeah.
Max was just hooked into a real good fish. So it kind of just slowed down out here. In the last 20 minutes or so, we haven't had much for bites. So I'm gonna switch things up just a little bit, see if color is making a big difference right now. I'm switching to my third favorite color on Lake of the Woods. My first being secret color that I'm not gonna tell you right now. Second being gold, and third being bright orange. So I just put an orange spinner blade on right now. One reason we like to use orange wood on Lake of the Woods is because there's a lot of rusty crayfish in Lake of the Woods, and the orange really emulates that rustic kind of orange-red shine that they have. So, especially in this late August heat, or mid-August heat I should say, orange can be a really good color to use. Right now we're fishing 34.5 feet over just a deep mud bowl, essentially. I mean, you can drive a mile each way and hardly change maybe a foot in depth or less. Oh, nice one, Link. Buddy's hooked up. This looks like a little better one than before. It's pull and drag. Dude, don't horse him, don't horse him. Let him run if he's got to run. Let him run if he's got to run. This is a good fish.
I'll never let him run. Oh, can you pull him this way?
Nice fish!
Yeah. That was a nasty.
That away, bud. Proud brother moment when your little brother hooks into a beautiful 28-inch walleye. Since we've had a little lull in fishing, we're going to take it over to an interview with one of my best friends, Lincoln Nash. Hey, what did it feel like when you had that bite?
I like this. It's a nice hard strike.
Did you guys see that? So one thing about this mud bite is it's about the second week of August now, and we have been catching fish in the mud here since the beginning of July. And the only difference is they have moved out just a little bit. Earlier in July 8th, July 9th, about a month ago, we were finding them in 32, 33 feet of water. Now we're pushing the limits of 33, 34 feet of water, or 34, 35 feet of water, and that's the only difference is they've just moved a little bit out deeper into the mud, and they'll be here until mid-October sometime. So the mud bite can be a really great place to find fish late summer in the hot months. That right there, folks, is another gorgeous Lake of the Woods walleye. It came on that orange spinner that I had transitioned to, and I was actually setting up the camera for an interview with Lincoln when I had my rod in the rod holder when it just smashed it. Then I started to reel up, and there was almost no tension at all in the line, and at about halfway up it just smashed it again. I don't know if it was swimming with me, but that was pretty cool. Good one. Oh yeah. Yep. Another gorgeous Lake of the Woods dinner fish. So I'm going to show you guys what we're using today. Traditionally on Lake of the Woods, I'm a really big bottom bouncer guy, but since we're over some really deep mud, I like to go to more of a sinker like this. Just a 2-ounce weight typically when I'm using the bow mount, or if the wind's going on. Sometimes I go up to a 3. But then behind that we have a spinner. And so today I changed to an orange blade because I wasn't getting a lot of strikes, and I thought maybe something a little flashier would do the trick. But behind the spinner we have a crawler, and how I like to rig that is I like to put the first hook up in the tip and then hang the second hook where it will hang straight so that the crawler is nice and straight. And I'll show you what that looks like in the water in a minute here. And now as you can see here, this is a really long presentation. If you're getting a lot of short bites or they're biting it off, you can pinch it off or cut it off below the hook, but it seems today like they're hitting it head on and we're not missing that many. So I don't care, I'm just gonna leave it long like this, but I'll show you what that looks like right now in the water. So as you can see here, putting the crawler hanging straight like there lets it really hang out behind the bait and really lets it move and just kind of wander how it wants in the water, and it just kind of wobbles around. And you can see that blade, that orange is really flashing here. It's about a foot under the water right now, and it's pretty murky water, but you can still see it flashing really good. And it just kind of wobbles along as we go, and that's what really attracts them in this darker, murkier Lake of the Woods water. Little flash, little vibration, and it just really calls them in. Man, this just goes to show you how magical of a place Lake of the Woods is. We've had a great day out here. People say, you know, midday, tough to catch walleyes, flat calm, tough to catch walleyes, sunny, but we've got a lot of nice eater fish in the box. We've thrown a lot back. We've got 3 slots, 2 27+ inch fish, and it's just been a great day out on Lake of the Woods. And just, you gotta get here and try it yourself, really. It's not that hard. You can get out here. Today, you could get out here in any size boat, which isn't too common, but just get up here and give it a try. If you have any questions, send me an email. My email's in the description. I can try to help you out almost any time of the year. So we just got back. It was a great day out on Lake of the Woods. We caught a lot of fish, caught some nice big fish, 2 over 27. Threw a lot of nice fish back and kept what we needed for dinner tonight. It was a great day, pulling spinners over the mud. Thanks for watching Great Eck Outdoors. Get the net.